All right, welcome to week 2. All right, so a few things before we start. This first section, I've abridged quite a bit. I've cut down. We're not going to do what we're going to do just because of time, and it's not really going to be that necessary. But what I want to do first is just recall these rules that we talked about last week, how we can split up our logarithms. All right, so I can split this one up first and foremost with these first two rules, where I can first make this the natural log of 3xy minus the natural log of 5. And then I can split it up even more and make this the natural log of 3 plus the natural log of x plus the natural log of y, and then still minus the natural log of 5. Okay, and that is what the basics of that splitting up is going to look like. Now, the reason why that's helpful is if we want to do this differentiation here, okay, this differentiation requires us to, if we just did it straight up, would be 3 product rules with inside of a chain rule. Not very helpful. So what we can do instead is use the same two rules as above and make this now, instead of y equals the natural log of x times x plus 1 times x plus 2, I can make it the natural log of x plus the natural log of x plus 1 plus the natural log of x plus 2, which lets me use the chain rule. Natural log of f of x is equal to f prime of x over f of x 3 times, pretty straightforward, times 2, right? So here, our y prime, looking just at this first piece here, the natural log of x, all right, we get the derivative of x, which is just 1 over x. All right, this next piece, the derivative of x plus 1, which is still 1 over x plus 1. And then this last piece, the derivative of x plus 2, still 1 over x plus 2. And that is our logarithmic differentiation that we're going to deal with. Now we can extend this, we can do a lot more cool things. We can actually use it to find, over here you can see, we could find any derivative using these two pieces. All right, but we are going to kind of skip over that piece just for the sake of time. Some things I want to do right now is give you a quick to-do list, because I feel like we were a little lost with what was required from us last week, and I want to make sure it's all pretty clear. All right, so number 1, get your homework done. Okay, right now I'm sitting at about 7 people have submitted it. From last week, out of 16, that's not enough, so I will be putting in some messages. I understand this is the first week, we're trying to get things done, but we still need it. I can't tell that you're doing anything unless I see that homework. 2, the thing I'm really more concerned about, because you don't get the homework done, that's just points. What I really need to see is your discussion posts, which I have a lot more participation on that. I have, at this point, I'm only missing 6 of those discussion posts. Okay, replies are a different message, different beast, but we'll get there. All right, so get those done, and then the third thing is that homework, progress check, or quiz, whatever you want to call it. All right, again, these last 2 pieces here, these are the things that I'm using for attendance. So if you do not have those done, I do not have your attendance. And so I will have to be putting in some reports on that. It will go to your advisors, and hopefully a couple people sending you a message will get that across. All right, but let's make sure we get these in. I get it, the first week back we may not have gotten everything done, so get those in at any time. I'll count that. With this homework piece as well, there's a lot of us missing homeworks from weeks past. If you have any homework missing from any part of the semester, get it in. I'll count it. Just make sure you're getting that homework in.